How many times have you told yourself that tomorrow is the day that I will start working out, believing that this time will be different? And how many of those tomorrows have come and gone, leaving the promise unfinished? If this is you, and if this is something that you struggle with, this video is specifically for you. At the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you have been struggling with consistency in the gym and how to fix that. But firstly, in order to achieve a goal, you have to strengthen your why and your purpose. Therefore, I want you to know exactly why it's important to work out. This is not only a matter of whether you want to look good or not anymore. If you look at the risks of you not moving your body, you'll understand exactly why you have to start working out today. Not working out and not meeting the recommended levels of physical activity can lead to increased risk of certain cancers, anxiety, heart diseases, type 2 diabetes, and much more. And the scariest part about all of this is that data from the World Health Organization shows that in 2022, 1.8 billion adults did not reach the levels of recommended physical activity. 1.8 billion adults have increased the risks of getting all of those things I just mentioned just because of them not choosing to move their body. You clicking into this video shows that you deeply care about your health and that you genuinely want to try for real this time. And I am going to help you with that. And just a friendly reminder before we start, I started working out years ago, and these are things that I did that worked specifically for me. So it may not work for everyone, but it definitely did for me. And thanks to these things, I managed to stay consistent throughout the years. The first one is to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Doing something unfamiliar, like going to the gym 4 times a week, is something that is out of your comfort zone. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, and we feel safe in the comfort zone because we feel safe in what's familiar. So when routines change, discomfort shows up because we're doing something that we're unfamiliar with. And the sad thing about this is that discomfort often gets mistaken for danger, which causes us to pull back. So when we choose to start working out, a lot of people quit because they feel like they're uncomfortable and it's too many new impressions, which causes them to pull back. But the thing is that growth doesn't always feel good, and growth often feels very uncomfortable. And getting out of your comfort zone doesn't feel good because all of a sudden you don't feel safe anymore. You're in the unfamiliar because the safety that you once felt is not guaranteed anymore. And this feeling, the feeling of being uncomfortable when you're getting out of your comfort zone, shall not be mistaken for danger. It's actually a sign of growth. This is a sign that you're entering a new era in your life, you're turning the page, and you're stepping into the new you, and you start a new chapter in life. And if you feel uncomfortable in the gym, just remind yourself that growth is uncomfortable, which means that you're doing something that's making you grow right now. But there are 2 specific things that I did to feel less uncomfortable. And the first thing is that you should feel comfortable in what you wear in the gym. If a big t-shirt and big sweatpants is what makes you feel comfortable, then so be it. Because when you start to work out in a gym, it's already uncomfortable because it's new to you. So at least make your clothes comfortable. If you're already uncomfortable and then you wear something that makes you even more uncomfortable, I can guarantee you will not show up again. So wear whatever makes you comfortable, especially in the beginning. And another thing is to start going with a friend or a family member. I used to go with my sister in the beginning. Since it's already uncomfortable to start this new thing, you could share this experience with a person that you love. It makes it so much easier to handle the pressure because it takes the focus away from you being insecure to you talking to your friend, you laughing with your friend. It makes the experience so much more fun. But the important part is that if your friend or your sister doesn't go, if she skips a day, it doesn't mean that you have to do that. Every time my sister skipped, I always went, even though I didn't know what to do. I stepped on the treadmill just to get used to being in the gym. And the second thing that you have to do if you want to be consistent in the gym is to be prepared always. Something that I have done since day one to stay consistent in the gym is to remove any excuses before they appear. I remove every single excuse before they even exist. I prevent myself from having an excuse to not go to the gym by preparing in advance. And I prepare by always having a bag prepared with gym clothes, socks, my water bottle, shoes, everything that I need to have a good and comfortable workout. And this is the thing, you can use any bag. Do not be embarrassed of which bag you bring to the gym. In the beginning, I literally brought all of my gym stuff in my hands. I used to put all of the things in my room in my chair, and then when I knew that I had to work out, I just scooped them up, went to the gym, no embarrassment, my socks literally sticking out of my hands, and just walking into the gym with all of my stuff. Because I knew that The thing that matters the most is the fact that I show up to the gym and I show up for myself, not how my bag looks or if I don't have a bag. Then I upgrade to a tote bag, and now I have a real gym bag. So if you don't have a bag, go anyway. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you're prepared with all of this stuff that you need to be able to go to the gym. You could even use your school bag, your work bag, use anything just to have everything prepared. Because when you have a bag prepared with everything you need to be able to work out, you won't have the excuse to not go because you can't find your stuff. You're removing the excuse before it even has a chance to exist. Introducing this small habit into your life makes you showing up automatic. It's not something that you question, it's something that you always do. It will save you plenty of time because looking for your clothes every single day that you have to go to the gym in a week will literally round up to maybe 1 hour. And it's not only an hour of looking for your stuff, it's an hour filled with stress, anxiety, and being overwhelmed. So save yourself from stress and save yourself from wasting time by preparing your gym bag in advance. And remember this, preparation is not only about convenience, it's also about commitment. When you make the right choice easier, consistency follows. Us humans love to do things that are easy to do, so make going to the gym as easy as you possibly can so that consistency follows. Prepare your bag, prepare yourself, and go. The third thing that's very important if you want to stay consistent in the gym is to make yourself a playlist in advance. I did not think about this when I first started working out, but making a playlist filled with podcasts and music that you enjoy makes working out so much more easier. And it doesn't only make it so much easier, it makes it fun and enjoyable. I didn't do this in the beginning, so what I ended up doing was going to the gym, pausing my workouts to find a song that I enjoy, find a podcast that I enjoy. I always paused my workout to find something that my ears are enjoying. And that's exactly how you will end up if you don't make a playlist in advance. You will be in the gym, pause your workouts to find a song or a podcast that suits you, and this will contribute to you interrupting your workouts, and this will lead to you being more disencouraged to work out. And this is not only annoying, but this is extremely time consuming. And I know those small pauses may seem harmless, but they actually break your momentum and interrupt your focus. So make sure that you do 2 to 3 playlists filled with podcasts or music that you like, so that you can choose one depending on your mood. This is something that I do so that I can show up to my gym and get straight to the workout without having my phone as a distraction. When you prepare yourself with playlists specifically done for your workouts, you can just show up and lock in immediately. Remember what I said earlier, if there's anything that you can do to make something that is hard for you, for example, working out, being consistent, easier, then make it easier. Do this, make a playlist, and I promise you, future you will thank you. And the fourth thing that you need to do to stay consistent in the gym is to try to go to the gym at different times on the clock. I know it might sound strange, but your experience of going to the gym can be completely different depending on which time you choose to go to the gym. Some times are quieter, other times are more energy filled, and another time on the clock just fits your schedule better. Try different times so that you can help yourself find a time to work out that feels sustainable for you instead of having to force yourself into a routine that does not really work for you. Because if you force yourself on a schedule that does not fit your lifestyle, it will make consistency harder for you, and this is where most people quit. If you keep going to the gym at 6 a.m., even though it's not sustainable for you, you will end up quitting. So find your time to know what is sustainable for you. Some people enjoy going to the gym in the morning because it's less crowded. Most of the machines are available and the workout feels more efficient since you're not wasting time waiting for the equipment that you need. And a lot of people appreciate this calmness because it makes it easier for them to stay consistent. At the same time, there's other people that enjoy going to the gym in the evenings because this is when their energy kicks in. This is where you start seeing a lot of people in the gym and it makes you motivated. The atmosphere is different, it's lively. That's where some people find their motivation. Some people thrive in a calm atmosphere and others in a high energy one, so you have to try them both to know which one suits you the best so that you can stay consistent, because feeling uncomfortable and feeling like you're not thriving in the atmosphere that you're in will make you quit. You have to make the process of being consistent easier for yourself by making going to the gym fun and enjoyable. And the fifth and the last tip that I have for you in this video is to make going to the gym a habit. Showing up to the gym regularly eventually becomes such a big part of your life that it ends up not being a question of whether or not you will show up, but the question will be what time of the day you will show up, what day of the week you'll show up. Keep showing up so that working out will become such a big part of your life that you simply cannot live without. After years of working out, I cannot see a life or a week without working out. It has become so rooted into my routine and my life that I can't live without it. I don't think about whether or not I will go to the gym. I think about when I will go to the gym. And that's exactly what will happen with you if you start taking this seriously. If you have any other advice for people who want to stay consistent in the gym, leave it in the comment below. And while you do that, leave a comment on what you want to see in the next video, and I will see you in that one. Goodbye.